gentlemen, as I said at the beginning of the week, we would have the return of Thomas's top 5, but as you can see, Thomas Wolf is not with us.
He's not here.
No, yeah, he didn't die.
He's still alive.
He didn't die. He just has a new work schedule that does not allow him to get out here as often as he would like. So, for the time being,
that's why you haven't seen him in a while.
Exactly. So we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be keeping the tradition of the top 5. Same rules apply, which is any reason we want. That's why they're on the top 5. No one can be repeats back-to-back months, which right off the bat that disqualifies Cesaro, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Asuka, and Nakamura. None of those will be on the top 5 because they were on the top 5 for April.
Yeah, and seeing as, I do want to emphasize this is the top 5 for May.
Yes.
Even though we're already halfway through, or close to halfway through June.
Yeah.
The month that we're in.
We gave Thomas a few extra weeks to see if he can make it out. Unfortunately, he can't. So we're just going to keep it going in our own fashion. And so for this month, this is going to be Travis's top 5.
Hey!
And so maybe the month of June will be the Hawk 5, the Hawk top 5. Something like that. But I came up with my own top 5.
I'm going to call it myself high 5.
Ha! I like it.
They're all RVD.
Or DDP?
Oh, myself high 5.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, we're going to start off with number 5. This actually being one of the most recent ones to do something on this list. But just because it was cool, but it wasn't quite the level of what everyone else did, we have... Say it.
Adam Cole, baby!
Yes, Adam Cole at the War of the Worlds pay-per-view for ROH joining the Bullet Club. So you've got a stable that's already massively popular throughout the world. You've got one of the most over guys in ROH, and you combine the two, that is... We talked about it when it happened. That's only going to do amazing things for both sides.
Yeah.
Adam Cole, fantastic wrestler. Unfortunately, currently he's sick. We're still wishing him to get well soon. But, I mean, when he comes back, you imagine a guy who's done so much at ROH, being a key player on, in the United States side of the Bullet Club. It's going to propel both of these things further and further. I'm excited to see where it goes, and we're big fans of Adam Cole anyway.
Yeah.
So you put a Bullet Club shirt on him, we like him even more. Moving on.
I just think the rest of the Bullet Club puts on Adam Cole shirts.
Does it become the Bullet Cole?
Or like the Bebe Club.
The Bebe. Oh God. Moving on to number 4.
Better than the Bitch Club.
Yeah.
That's not what they're called, John.
Moving on to number 4. This is a guy who it's been long awaited to see him back in a ring, and he made his return at the last WWE pay-per-view, that being one Seth Rollins.
Mitch. Oh, sorry.
What?
Mitch.
Mitch.
Plant.
No.
He was in Extreme Rules.
No, that was Mitch Jr. Different
Close
guy.
enough. Close enough.
Different plant, man, different plant. Seth Rollins, a guy who was on top of the world, and one unfortunate miscue took him out for 7 months. It was hard. It was hard when we knew that he was gone, and I didn't realize how much I missed him when he came. And when he came back, got a huge pop. He's only done amazing. We haven't actually seen him wrestle yet,
except for what people post online
Yeah.
and house shows.
Yeah.
Like him doing a vertebreaker to AJ Styles.
Yeah. So I mean, this Sunday we get to see, for the first time we get to see the one-on-one Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, which is what they've been trying to do ever since the breakup of the Shield, and it's never actually happened. So it's going to be good to finally see that happen. It's going to be good to see Seth Rollins back in the ring, doing what he does best, and that's kicking ass and stealing the motherfucking show. Number 3.
Trace.
We're doing 2 guys for this one, because tag teams count as 1.
Oh.
Now, we had 5 months. 5 months of the golden truth. Are they going to team up? Are they not going to? They finally did it, but let's be honest. The best part of this storyline are the guys at number 3. That is the team known as Breezango.
Or as we affectionately refer to them as Febreze.
Which is a much better name, but I know they can't use it because of the copyright. They need to get sponsored by Febreze,
yeah,
and then they can do it. This was a team that I didn't know we needed until we got it. And now, every time they are on TV, it's one of, if not my favorite part of the show. They are so Zoolander, it's overly funny.
Yeah.
This is what Tyler Breeze has needed since his debut, and this is what Fandango has needed since his debut. Fandango was on top of the world for a while and then just kind of fell off. Tyler Breeze never really got a good start. And this is just such a good match that I hope... This is what I've been waiting for both of these guys. It's going to showcase both of their talents. They've got instant chemistry, similar characteristics, while still being 2 very separate characters.
Yeah.
So they're not trapped being this guy's partner. They have their separate personalities. They have their separate gimmicks, but they mesh so well together that it was just such a natural fit.
Yeah, and now Fandango's getting matching vests.
Yeah,
to go with Tyler Breeze's entrance vest.
Yeah, they have their mashup theme song, which is great.
That's something WWE is more of with tag teams, is smashing 2 people's songs together.
Yeah, and if you saw their Facebook Live Q&A, so funny. I don't know if WWE still has it on their Facebook, but check it out. It is absolutely hysterical, and I'm hoping that no matter what happens this Sunday in Money in the Bank, I'm hoping eventually these guys get a run with the tag team titles.
Yeah.
And that's something that Fandango has needed since he started, because he was supposed to get a tag team title shot when he won NXT.
Yeah, back when NXT was a competition.
Yeah. And
it's supposed to be him and R-Truth.
Yeah, him and R-Truth were supposed to have a tag team title run, and they never got a match. Bullshit.
Happens.
So, now as you've seen, we watch a bit more wrestling than Thomas does, so we branched out to ROH. Well, now we're going to branch out to Lucha Underground. The beginning of May, there was a match that they'd been building since the end of Season 1, and at the culmination of this match, it was another feather in the cap to this resurgence of women's wrestling. And so the number 2 spot goes to the winner of that match, Sexy Star. Her and Mariposa put on one of the most brutal women's matches I've seen in a long time. We know that women deserve to have the same exposure, the same the same rules, the same everything when it comes to professional wrestling, because they're just as tough, if not tougher, than the guys. And both Sexy Star and Mariposa went out and they showed what they were made of in this match. They fought throughout the entire temple. They did they were up on the catwalk thing, which scared the crap out of me. Sexy Star got her mask ripped open. She was bleeding everywhere. Even when the guys got involved, we had Marty the Moth and the Mac get involved, and they ended up getting taken out real quick because this was about the ladies. And it was a kind of a, there was so much on the line, especially for Sexy Star. She was fighting for not only the medallion to get into the Gift of the Gods Championship, but she was trying to get revenge on all the things that Mariposa and Marty the Moth had been doing since she was abducted at the end of Season 1. And so it was just a great storyline built to a great match, and you have someone like cheerleader Melissa, who's playing Mariposa, who's fantastic in the ring on her own, playing this very bizarre character, and just kicking ass with Sexy Star.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would like to see more of them on Lucha Underground. I'd like to see even more women go to Lucha Underground, because we only got like 6, I think. We're about to get Black Lotus's debut at Ultima Lucha. I think she would be the 6th woman on the roster. So let's get some more ladies in there. But for now, Sexy Star winning in the Lucha Underground camp. Which brings us to number 1.
Can I make a few honorable mentions?
Sure.
Prior to number 1?
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah, I want to throw out a couple honorable mentions. I want to say last month was a really good month for The Miz.
Yes. Absolutely.
And even the month prior. But really upping his game to keep going and keep up in the ring with Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro on a regular basis.
Yeah.
These guys all kind of revolving door against The Miz in the Intercontinental Championship storyline they had going. And my other honorable mention is Hollow Wicked for becoming the first ever 2-time Grand Champion of Chikara.
All right. You know, those... Yeah, absolutely. The Miz doing some of his best work in that whole storyline. Hollow Wicked has a great storyline that he's running over in Chikara right now, too, which just adds to the interest of him becoming the champion once again. And the fact that he is the first ever 2-time. So, yeah, lots of cool
Making
stuff.
history.
Very good. Honorable
I'm
mentions.
only disappointed that he had to beat Princess Kimberly to do it.
Yeah. So, moving on to our number 1. When I say this name, you'd be like, oh, but didn't that happen this month? Like somebody just did? Number 1 is going to the winner of the Best of the Super Juniors. That is Will Ospreay. Now, it is not because he won, even though, obviously, I would have saved him. But other than him actually winning the tournament, becoming the youngest Super Junior of all time, it was his match with Ricochet that set the internet on fire. One of the biggest wrestling debates in a while as to whether or not this was wrestling.
Yeah.
Him and Ricochet went out there and put on one of the most fantastic aerial maneuver matches I've ever seen. There are people saying that it is one of the best Super Juniors matches, if not the best Super Junior match of all time. They've been doing this tournament for 23 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And to have these 2 young guys, you know, Ricochet's been doing it for a while, but Will Ospreay's only been wrestling for 4 years. And he comes out and he has one of the most talked about matches in the first half of 2016. This guy, just in those first 4 years, has made such a name for himself. But to see him go out there and steal the show, steal an entire 3 weeks worth of wrestling from, what, how many is it? Like 13 other guys?
Yeah, something like 13 or 15.
15 other guys. However, he was the standout from the very beginning of the tournament. Him versus Ricochet was the first week. I think that was one of each of their first matches in this tournament, and it was still the talk by the end when Will Ospreay won. You know, on top of this, he had a great showing last year in Battle of Los Angeles and PWG, making it to the semifinals of the tournament, and he's been the talk of the town for a long while now. So
that's my only, I think, off the top of my head, my number 1 disappointment with the lineup that WWE announced for the Cruiserweight Classic
is that Will
Ospreay isn't in it.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand. Maybe he wasn't available for those times. Maybe he's already got stuff going on. I don't know. But it definitely would have been cool to see him on a big stage like WWE. But you got to think this won't be the last Cruiserweight Classic. I mean, hopefully. People are already talking about the Dusty Rhodes Classic coming back around. So if they do another one next year. If he hasn't already had a tryout with WWE, I can almost guarantee he'll be in next year's Cruiserweight Classic. But that is Travis's top 5, the first ever Travis's top 5. We hope that we can get Thomas back here doing his thing very, very soon. But for the time being, we're going to keep it going in his honor while he figures out a work schedule to get his ass out here.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you for watching Travis's top 5.
And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Who are your top 5 for the month of May?
And did you like my top 5? You can post down in the comments. Even if you didn't, it doesn't matter because it's mine. But you're more than welcome to post your opinion as long as you're not a dick about it.
Or you can be a dick about it, but we'll be a dick back.
That's how that works. If you want to check out all the other videos we did this week, check out the playlist over there next to Kevin Hawk. You have all of our usual reviews. Got his top 5. We've got the Money in the Bank predictions because Money in the Bank is on Sunday. So I'm sure to look forward to that. And if you want to get a hold of us any way other than comments, if you want to know when other videos are popping up other than hitting that subscribe button, which you should, there's all the links down in the description, which will take you to all of our social media. And if you're one of those guys that, oh, you know what, I can't really watch a video right now because I'm driving, that's smart. You should Bluetooth us by downloading us on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And that's the way you do that. You be safe, you get to listen to us talk about wrestling, and then when you do get a chance, you can post a comment and let us know what you think.
Absolutely.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Yeah.
You know who's not going to be on top 5?
Definitely not next month.
Yeah.
Fuck
Titus O'Neil.